Hello there, I'm Tim and he's John, and this is How to Murder Magic, a Minecraft adventure with Thaumcraft mostly.
Hello.
Watcher,
We are.
what's that beeping noise?
Yeah, ignore the beeping noise.
Okay.
You've been busy.
Yeah, I have this sort of penchant for sudden flurries of insane grinding activity, and I did some Thaumcraft a bit.
Let me just step back a bit so we can see what you've built.
Yeah.
There's an entire Thaumcraft
Hello.
building here with what appears to be the entirety of Thaumcraft here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know where we were at last time. I've lost track of it. I know we'd built the building, but I got rid of the stairs because wizards don't do stairs. Wizard! We've got these fantastic floaty plates here that catapult you up into the ceiling.
Now,
Thaumcraft product here.
It should
fantastic.
be said that Thaumcraft is the most boring grind ever.
It's very complete. It is. It's one of these mod packs you don't just throw in as a sort of an aside. It essentially is a vast amount of content in itself. You've got this Thaumonomicon research book, which has so many tabs, all with unlocks, and you unlock these different hexagons. You'll notice most of the ones I'm showing on screen here have already been unlocked by yours truly, by dismantling everyday objects that you've previously looked at with your thermometer. And it shows you what they're made of. And look, John's shooter's made of leaves and people and anger and magic. There you go, see, just in case anyone wondered. And you can dismantle those things into those little icons, and those icons you then spend unlocking these hexagons using a bench up there with some stuff. And this is the easy cut down version. We don't have to play the hexagon mini game as well. So, I've done a lot of that. And yes, we're good to go on the research.
Okay, so why don't you explain what you've built?
Let's have a look around following me. I'm walking. All right, so we got the centerpiece here. This is the infusion altar. I think you've probably seen this before, but I've pimped it up with a lot of zombie heads and candles and things in a vain attempt to make it stop dumping purple goo everywhere when I try and infuse things. Surrounding it are aspect jars. These contain liquid versions of each of those icons, and different infusion whatnots in the middle need different combinations of this goo in these jars. Each jar holds 64 units of stuff. So that is made from this thing here. This is the alchemical furnace and the alembic on top. So you put your item in there with some coal, and it will render the item down. I'll chuck some zombie flesh in just so you can see what's going on. There we go. It's made some stuff. There's an icon on the top, ham bone now. So two units of ham bone on the top. So you'd get the appropriate jar. There's my ham bone jar. Here it is. Which is actually full, so this is going to do nothing. And you shove it under there, pipe connects, it goes out into the jar, and so on.
And if only it had a void jar, it wouldn't be a problem.
I know, I haven't upgraded that one yet. So basically, you put a jar under there, look, there it goes, into the jar, and that's how you get all these wonderfully different coloured fluids, which are used for your infusion thing. This thing on the top here is new. It's Essentia Crystallizer, which you can plumb into the system, and it will turn this liquid stuff into actual inventory item crystals, which you can then burn to turn back into liquid again. I suppose we could, if we were clever, use a bunch of these to turn these liquids into things that could go into the AE system, but I'm not really sure. The fluids in these jars don't work with the normal pipe work and the normal storage tanks and everything that you've seen over in the main facility. They've got their own weird plumbing that doesn't work properly and that I don't enjoy using. So I generally carry jars around by hand. I'm a golem at heart.
We can make a golem.
I know, we could come back to that. So that's that. On the other side, we got a new thing. This is the alchemical construct, which is, remember we had the crucible, which essentially was just a bucket of water with lava under it, and you threw stuff in and out popped things. We've got a much more sophisticated system here now. You can right-click this and put an item in the left-hand side and select a recipe on the right-hand side, and it will tell you which amounts of these coloured liquids you need to make that happen. And there are certain things you can transmute from one thing to another by putting it through there. Again, you plug your jars into the bottom underneath with the pipes, it sucks it up and then spits out the thing you're after in the middle. Much more sophisticated than the original Crucible plan, because you don't have to empty the bucket full of mixed goo after you're finished, and it doesn't leak everywhere as well, which is good. It's much more precise. You don't waste your liquids, which is good because some of these are quite hard to come by. Is this new? This might be new.
Yeah,
Crucible of Souls. This is another device that produces the jars of coloured liquid. This one does it by damaging nearby monsters. Fortunately, or perhaps unfortunately, you can't set it to attack players, because otherwise I'd probably just trick you into standing near it and then use your essences for
It
power.
wouldn't take much.
But if I put it near the entrance here, because what happens is sometimes we get zombies coming in out of the hills and they come and harass me while I'm working, so I just drag them over here, and this thing damage over times them and stores what they're made of inside here and then exports it through jars in a similar way. It will kill them if you keep them dancing around it long enough. So we've had some merry games of hide and seek here. Yes, this one's a bit evil. Quite a few of the things I've been researching have been a bit evil. There's a thing called warp, which I've apparently been building up in Merry Abandon and have now developed a lot of evil side effects. But don't tell anyone I'm evil now. So out here, this is an infernal furnace. It's a multi-block construct. It is basically a fuelless furnace. You chuck stuff in the top, it cooks it. It doesn't need any lava or fuel or anything. It sits there burning merrily forever. Spits the product out the front. I've attached some bellows to the side, which apparently make it work faster and also reduce the chance of weird purple goo flying out of it and engulfing the landscape, which is nice. Hungry chest at the front there. It's a new kind of chest that comes with Thaumcraft. Basically, items that land on top of it get eaten and put inside. Throw a potato at it or something, you'll see. It's essentially a chest that is a hopper. And if you look, there it is. Here's your potato inside. So it's a sort of chest with a built-in hopper effect. Because this furnace just spits stuff out loose out front. It doesn't have an inventory as such. So yeah, I've just put that there to catch it all. It's my silverwood tree. Look at that. See, biome change.
Yeah.
Green. Do you remember green? I remember green. I think it was on another server. There's this scrubby grey hand-placed grass I've been doing all the way through. Anyway, so more in the facility. Like I say, no stairs. We don't do stairs anymore. Stand on the green thing. Yeah, and get stuck on the ceiling. Hurrah! Got to work on that a bit. There we go. Takes a bit of getting used to. If you crouch while you're on the beam, you go down. So this one here is an alchemical boiler. This is essentially a fluids version of the furnace below. You can dump buckets of liquid in there and it will extract it, and more pipes and more jars and so on. You could, I suppose, set up plumbing from the standard BC pipes for lava and water and all the other oil and whatever, and turn those into magical fluids. I don't use it much because buckets of water, and generally there's most of the coloured fluids I need can be got from more easily obtained and more numerous materials.
As usual, we're just ticking off quest items, so we're making loads of stuff.
The quest book told me to make it, so I did, and then dumped it up here, and I've forgotten about it. Look, there we go. There's a hand plumbed in a system terminal up here that I've been using quite a lot. This is the business end. This is the arcane work table, special crafting bench that takes a wand socket. I think we've seen this before. So a lot of the recipes need a certain amount of wand magic numbers there, as well as normal materials, and you can do that on one of these benches. This is the research table, bane of my life. So in there, now, oh, hang on, it's being attacked by invisible spiders, don't mind me. Get off me!
I can hear invisible spiders.
I can still hear one. Yeah. Hello, invisible spider.
Do you find your imaginary invisible spiders to be a problem?
They're quite powerful, yeah, and numerous. They're not as bad as some of the manifestations I have to deal with now. My lifestyle has led me to make certain choices, and those choices have consequences. And my life's quite interesting nowadays. I don't know where that other imaginary invisible spider is, but I'm sure it'll come back at some point. Anyway, speaking of that, so yeah, I don't know what happens when you look at this workbench, but when I look at this workbench, I get a huge number of various different icons here.
I get the same.
But I got a feeling this inventory is per person. I've got 187 units of air.
Yeah, no, it is per person. I only have 79 of them.
Yeah, okay. So I've been doing loads of research, which results in icons in here. You can make new icons by combining other icons, and there's a sort of mini game associated with all that. And then you spend the things from in here in your book on these pages here to unlock new hexagons and new abilities. It's all very tedious, frankly. This is a table that lets you deconstruct things. I've got it doing gas tiers at the moment, and it will give you icons. It's a really slow way of doing it, so I turned to the dark arts instead. This is a whisperweed. This comes from Britannia. It's a
I'm
kind of
standing over
hybrid.
here.
I've got it turned off. It's fine. You're all right. The redstone signal stops it working while it's active. But basically, it takes mana and then spews out research at anyone standing nearby, and you gain the little icons quite quickly. Although you do start to go evil and a bit peculiar, and start to see imaginary invisible spiders. So I've got it turned off so it doesn't harm innocent passers-by like your good self. That's one way to speed up the research, which is really rather tedious otherwise. So I've burnt through so much mana in that pool just making it tell me dark secrets. I've also managed to make crystal scribing tools as well, which is unlocked from quite far down in Thaumcraft. And if while these are in your tray, you're in your hotbar there, you routinely gain ping little icons appear. You might have seen that on my screen, and they go into your research table over here.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah, and I don't think that one makes you quite as evil as the flower, so, I don't care, though. I've gone pretty evil now, so what's the worst that could happen? There's my old pink armour. I wear this rather attractive Hugh Hefner outfit nowadays. It's much better for my wizarding. This is a gem cutting table. You can put diamonds in and do stuff, and it turns into gems of such and such power. I think this is a Witching Gadgets mod. It's an extra thing. It's not Thaumcraft proper, but it lets you essentially create consumable buffs. You break the gem from your hotbar, and it gives you the buff or the heal or whatever. I don't know. I just saw an icon and was interested and thought I'd have a go. I haven't got any diamonds on me though. I think you can do it with emeralds as well, maybe. And you cut them in different directions and patterns and you get different buffs. Interesting. Another deconstruction bench there. I had about 2 of them going at one point because it was just so slow. This is interesting. So that's a node stabilizer. I've got a load of those on the roof. We'll come to that. And this one on top is a node transducer. And I don't fully understand what this is about.
I do.
Okay. And there's some Viz relays that came with that. Again, this was another, the book told me to make it, so I did, and I shoved it here and I've forgotten about it. This one here is another one of those. This is a focal manipulator. So these wands have little balls, knobs that you can put on the end, as it were. I've got a couple here. There's a wand focus of shock. If you shove that on the end of your wand, it lets you use the wand to shoot lightning. I think that's a criminal waste of research and crafting mana, so I generally just use my fantastic Terror Blade that trumps everything. It's a bit overpowered, really. It doesn't negate the need to develop anything else. But you can put your focus in the socket there, and it'll let you pick a buff to add to it. And then you got some costs you can add to it, which presumably come from the wand or something, or the nodes on the roof, or who knows, experience as well. And it gives you extra buffs on the focus. So for this shock focus, I could give it frugal, which reduces the energy cost to cast, or I could give it potency, which increases the damage it does. And then so on. So there you go. So that lets you adapt and modify the focuses that you've been building to the roof. Using my really easy access. Whoa, that goes quite high. Ow, careful. This is the node gallery. So I've done the research and had a go at that node in a jar thing, which lets you pick up nodes from the wild and bring them back. And I've been putting them on these specially designed bases, which give them little force fields, and it stops them interfering with each other. And also, I think it has a chance of stabilizing fading ones and improving them somewhat. And I've built up a bit of a gallery along here. The ones I found, most of these have been quest reward nodes. I've just shoved them down here. But I'm trying not to put any more nodes down without these, because these give us a bit more control and stability with it all. Yeah, there's some stuff you can do to make powerful nodes eat less powerful nodes to become even more powerful and stuff like that. Charging pedestal, it means you don't have to stand in front of each one and suck stuff out one at a time from the one. You just stick it on the pedestal and it'll grab from all the nearby ones. That's a transmuting scepter. Scepter's like a wand, except it fits in the crafting table. You can't put focuses on it, so you can't use it as an attack weapon, but it carries more mana and fits the crafting table better, so they're better for crafting. I think you can make staves, which don't fit in the crafting table, but are much better at shooting lightning and things as well. And then standard wands. Got a couple of those now. And that's mostly it. I've been doing a lot of research and a lot of work on the multicoloured fluid vis jar things there, just so that we got stockpiles in case we want to do any more infusion stuffs. And yeah, I've upgraded most of these jars to void jars. They've got the purple lids, which basically means that if you try and pump more vis into it, it doesn't back up and overflow.
Which is good.
Yeah, I should have done that with this meat jar here, but never mind. So a lot of prep work, and I've tried to get as much of this tedious research done as I can, because that's really not fun to watch on telly. It took me hours to unlock all of this stuff, but now it's all unlocked. So if the quest book tells us to do a particular thing, odds are I've already done the
I'm
research
just going
part.
to tick off all of the quests you've done.
I did a few, yeah. I got a bit bored, a bit carried away,
What
like
do
I do.
Do I want a scepter, a staff, or a...
Of transmuting?
Yeah.
Well, I picked the scepter because for crafting, but I don't know. It depends. Are you planning on using a Thaumcraft wand to zap stuff? In that case, I'd go for a scepter as well. Then scepters are just the crafting variant. Yeah, chuck that on the pedestal up and take the. Actually, what's on the pedestal now? It's probably full. The one that's on there at the moment.
Okay, I've made loads of stuff. I'm just going to dump stuff in the A.
Chuck it all in the A system, yeah, if in doubt. And yeah, I'll have to set up some more bases if we've got any node rewards.
I've got a stack of bases here. What are void seeds?
Void seeds? I think that's used for making void metal.
Okay.
It comes full as well, the scepter. All right, let's chuck that in there as well. Yeah, so there's a couple of new substances. One called void metal, which my eldritch arts have taught me how to make, which is good for making various armors and things, and as a component for stuff. Oh, is the system full again?
Maybe possibly. Might have run out of items.
Sort by number of items. That's how bad the overflow situation is. Oh, we still got 500,000 iron nuggets in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's just because I put some individual items in, and it's currently doing some building, so that's probably why.
Fair enough.
I'll pull some items back out.
It's quite feisty, that AE system. Cool. So anyway, yeah, that's how my week's been. How's your blood temple coming? I see you haven't finished your runes over there.
No, we've just been adding runes to it, basically. It's at a certain level, and it is quite happy as is. But we'll ignore that for now. Okay, so what we have is we got 2 quests we haven't done yet. There's the trickle charging, which I think we should do.
Trickle charging. Okay, that requires a charge relay. Okay, let's see what that involves. Viz charging relay. There it is. It's a crafting table thing. That's good. We need a Viz relay, great wood rod, and iron ingots. Oh, that's easy. Viz relay is balance shard. You got any of those?
If not, we can make one, I think.
That's the alchemical construct, I think, unless I got any in my special bag. No.
You see, this is all stuff we could potentially automate. I don't know if it's worth automating with.
That word again.
All right, so we have to do.
We need one of these anyway. So no, this is easy enough. I'll show you how the crucible thing works. The chemical construct. So to make a balance shard, you need to take a normal shard and then infuse it with the aspects that are not the shard it is already. If you see what I mean. That makes any sense.
Yeah.
So take the air shard, put it in there. Now it's once water, fire, order, and chaos, and earth, but not air, because it's already made of air. And that will come out as a white one that's multicoloured. So fetch me the following jars. The water jar and the fire jar.
My inventory's nearly full, because I had to pull stuff out the ace.
I need the order jar.
I don't know. I don't understand any of the jars.
I found it. You can stand there and look photogenic if you like. There's the fire one. Look, with flames on. And you got the earth one as well. Right, so shove those underneath the pipes next to here. Doesn't matter where, as long as it's under one of them. Over here. There you go. So it's got water. It needs fire next. Yeah, there goes the fire. Should take 2 of those. Order. It needs the chaos one. That's the chaos jar. Have you got that? Typically it needs 5 things, and I've only got 4 sockets, so I'll have to take one of them off.
Void? Which one's chaos? I can't remember.
The Pedito. It's the black one. Dark grey. There's like a sort of inverted lightning bolt on it. God, you're such a Thaumcraft noob. Okay, shove that in the spare slot. There we go. Wait for the pop. There it is. Right, there's me crystal. Balance shard. There you go. like I say, yeah, if we understood the plumbing or knew how it worked, that might be easy enough to wire up properly. But
it literally doesn't work, I believe.
Golems and stuff. It doesn't work, or we don't understand
it? Doesn't work. It got nerfed version to go, I think. And,
oh dear. Is Thaumcraft one of these no longer in active development?
Oh no, it's in very, very major development. It's just that's old stuff.
Oh, right. Okay. I suppose they're expecting you to use golems for everything, really, aren't they? Or iron ingots. Iron ingots. AE system. Iron. It is 52,000 iron ingots. I just need 4. 52,000 iron ingots. We should build an iron mountain or a giant Statue of Liberty head or something.
Well, we could use your replacement wand and actually just replace the landscape.
Just make the entire landscape iron. That would be awesome. Right, okay, so 2 vis relays. We get 2 for that, that's good. So then we need... what do we need? Greatwood rods and iron ingots. Greatwood rods. Oh, is that any... hang on. How do we do Greatwood rods? That's not just... that's all right. That's a shaped work table too. Good. We don't have to do any infusion for this. It's great. Infusion's always quite fraught. So 4 of those. 1, 2, 1, 2. Are you being strafed again?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Strange aerial attack noises in the background. 2, 3, 4. How are things in Hellmand at the moment?
Oh, it's interesting.
Okay, done it. Here it is.
Okay.
What do I do with it? Do I wear it like a hat?
Well, now we complete the quest.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, now
reward.
Put it on top of this thing.
Since you can charge 1 from Viz directly from nodes, it stands to reason it should be possible to achieve this from Centivis from an energized node 2. Using Viz... Alright, let's just, stick it on top of here then?
Yep.
No. Shift. Oh, look at that. That's quite nifty. Oh, it's pulsing, look. It's not doing anything. I don't think it's wired up to anything.
No, don't worry. It's not yet. I'm going to put a node on that.
Well, it's a nice hat anyway. I think it looks quite arcane. I like it.
Missed with the node.
Oh, no. You had one job. I mean, I'm obviously the Thaumcraft expert, but walk me through what you're doing here, as if I didn't know.
I'm trying to put one on top of this.
All right. Try and put it on the top then. There it goes. Oh, there it goes. Dome's up. Right. Okay.
I think in theory, this network should now be able to pull from here.
Do you want me to turn it on? I put a switch on the back of the top.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at that.
Oh, wow. It's gone yellow. Lightning. They've all gone to 0. Okay. Yeah. Impressed. Probably.
Now, are they using this? Are they going to... I can't see anything.
So we have to do a thing. Ah! There we go. Yeah, it got wired up. Hang on. Right. Yeah, you got to use it. It's a bit like the flower one for Britannia. You actually got to do the plumbing. Oh, when I right-click, it turns colour. Oh, I see. Hang on. You can do sub-networks, I reckon. They've all got to be the same colour, I suspect. Ah, does that mean this needs to be the right colour as well? Ah, what happened there? Lasers!
Yay, it's working.
Oh, the colour obviously doesn't
And now
matter.
this automatically is recharging this.
Oh, that's the coolest thing ever. He's put lasers in my Thaumcraft building. This is fantastic. You're the best friend ever. Look at this. It's like in Raiders of the Lost Ark when he puts the staff in the map of the city. It's very similar. Why has that gone red? What
It's taking fire.
Oh, it's the colour of the...
Yeah.
Oh, so what have I done with the right-clicking? Perhaps I shouldn't have right-clicked. I hope I'm not adding filters or anything like that. Oh, gone green. It won't...
I would have stopped fiddling at that point.
I don't know. I'm fiddling. I'm doing science, probably. But not really noting my... I reckon the colours must be some sort of filtering system. You can probably tell it only take red or something, in which case we probably only want it on neutral colours.
Yeah.
Let's have a look what's going on in there then.
That's full.
That wand is full, yeah. Excellent.
So now what I think would happen is we let this recharge, then we turn this off, And
is it draining anything, or is it just taking power for infinitely, as it were? There's no like fuel going on there, is there?
No, it'll always take from it.
Okay. Oh right. So I see. You wanted to make the node steal from the other node.
Yeah, but we need to let that recharge before we do that.
Oh, I see. Maybe. Yeah.
We won't worry about that for now.
So it looks really cool, though. Look at that. I want the lasers everywhere now. Lasers are cool.
So anyway, done.
Well done.
Right.
We've done a thing.
We've done a thing. So
look
next,
at the book.
sinister thoughts. We need a sinister node in a jar. Now that's a bit of a problem.
Sinister nodes. I know a little about this sort of stuff. Nodes have various properties: pulsing, fading, pure, etc. And there's one called sinister. Oh. Don't mind me. I've just got to stay indoors for a bit. Wow, everything's so bright.
Have you developed a certain sensitivity to darkness?
No. It's all right. It's night time. I think I'll be fine. Yeah. I mean, I might have to go underground when the sun comes up, but that's okay. We can, I've got a roof on this place, so we're probably fine. I'm totally not evil. Carry on.
You were talking.
Yes. The various node stuff. We haven't found a sinister one, though. I've been wandering around the landscape with my Magicatron. And cataloguing them all as well, because if I push I get a big list of all the nodes we found, including coordinates, distance, and direction. You can select one of these with the mark button, and up pops this way cool compass thing in the top centre, which tells me the direction to go and get it. So, I think I managed to point it out the node in here. But yes, so this whole extra menu thing allows us to pick out particular nodes with certain values and stuff. But I haven't found any. I think they're all type. Yeah, see the column marked type.
Yeah, I've got no sinisters.
They're all P pure, maybe. I'm not sure what U means. N must be normal. I think I've encountered a sinister one. I'm sure to have remembered.
Yeah, no, there's none on my list either. So what we need to do then is we need to find them. If only there was a way to divine them.
Oh, this is me again. Yes, I did some research. So in the book there was some stuff, artifice. Yes, there we go. Sinister lodestone. You've made an interesting discovery during your study of nodes. Different types of node emit varying types of radiating energy, but none are quite as distinct as that of sinister nodes. Blah, blah, blah. Long and the short of it is, if I build a special stone, it can probably help us find one.
Let's build that special stone.
Right, okay. You want to help me with an infusion then?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, get to the A system, chuck me down the following items. I need a piece of flint, which is my central item.
Just the one.
Yep.
Flint.
Right, that goes in the middle. What's next? Next is I need an entropy shard and an order shard, one of each.
So I'll make you two of them.
I think we've got those as craft recipes, haven't we?
We do.
Splendid. God, everything's really bright. Need some sunglasses or something.
I'm making two of each in case one gets destroyed.
Oh, that's a point, yeah. Probably I'll muck things up and it'll go everywhere.
There you go.
There you go. I haven't got any. Do you want to take these Viz relays? I'll send them up on the elevator thing. Items go up as well. Whee! Well.
Ish.
Sort of. No, they get caught on the ceiling. Right, okay, hang on, I'll just come up. If only I could throw that. If only I had some kind of telekinetic superpower that lets me fire things at you. Hang on.
It's not working. Ow.
I might be throwing them at you quite powerfully, yeah.
I don't know where they're going.
Okay, that's fine. They'll turn up probably. Maybe they're on the hillside behind. Alright, maybe I should have just wandered up there. This is silly. Right.
Anyway, what next?
Cracking on with it. Right, so some night ore. I don't know if we've got any in stock or whether you'll need to craft some.
Yeah, we've got some.
Hold on, I just need to put the things on. And one scrap of forbidden knowledge.
We don't have any forbidden knowledge.
Is it forbidden knowledge? Knowledge fragment? Whatever. The little. Find out what it's
Knowledge
precisely
fragment,
called. Knowledge fragment, yes. Yes, we need one of those. And I'm worried about those because I've done as much research as was unlocked, but a lot of what.
You didn't pick them up on the floor.
I know, I've got no bloody inventory. This sodding game is just inventory hell all the time. Let's find a bag. Put some potatoes away or something. Right. Don't need the iron, don't need blaze powder. Obsidian. Going stack of obsidian around. Rotting flesh. Oh, I need to keep that, yes.
What have you found?
Right. That's the knowledge fragments. Right. Yeah. Anyway, these knowledge fragments, I think we need to do a lot of the Thaumcraft research because there's only so many of them you can do without unlocking them. Basically, if you find 9 of those, you can craft them together into a knowledge page, and that unlocks one of the hexagons probably.
Okay.
But they don't unlock any other way, which is going to be a problem if we turn out to need some of those locked recipes, because I don't know where we get those from. Dungeon chests. There's probably a widget we can make to do things with as well. Blah blah blah. Anyway, right, we're ready to go. I think I've got enough. Right, so I'll need 4 different coloured jars, but I think I've got enough of each of those knocking about in range in my big racks. So let's try hitting it with a wand. And then running away. Oh, everything's gone back to normal brightness again. That's a relief. Right, I have to keep an eye on make sure nothing pops off. Yeah, it's using owl, and it's using tenebrae, darkness. And it goes the alien, and it probably means where's the other one? There it is. That's the aura. So yeah, it's an ominous combination of things. There we go. Should be starting to fragment and suck items in now. Yeah, there it goes. None of it popped off. No big piles of purple goo everywhere. Done. There it is. Sinister lodestone.
Okay.
Sinister lodestone. Right. I don't know what I do with it.
Use it.
Nothing happens. That was anticlimactic. Maybe you throw it like a... No. It's not like an Eye of Ender. Doing nothing.
Let me have a go.
Let me read the book. You can create a simple scrying device that will light up whenever it is pointed towards such a node. The range is limited, but it is a worthwhile invention since you have often found sinister nodes in the most interesting of places.
This is less than useful.
Let's see what the... In order to research sinister nodes, you need to research sinister lodestone, artifice, obsidian totems, node jarring basics, and brain in a jar. Or maybe we can create a sinister node in a jar. Because remember, this is regrowth, so nothing exists.
Yeah.
You can't rely on anything from world gen, so possibly you can make them. I don't know. Let's have a look. So we've got the sinister lodestone, yes. Obsidian totems, yes, done that. Unless we have to make the totem. Brain in a jar. What's that? Artifice. Brain in a jar.
It's got a scanner, angry or furious zombie.
Oh, no. Hang on. Right, here we go. Sinister nodes. Yeah, we can make one.
Okay.
We literally make the sinister node in a jar. Right, so we need... Oh, God.
Shall we do that next episode? Because we're half an hour.
Yeah, it's a big infusion with a high instability as well. We could probably kill ourselves.
Okay, let's do that next episode. So join us next time when we're going to bring down the wrath of evil or whatever it is.
To evil!
So, see you next time.